Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about the effect that the sun is having on our ability to clearly observe Three Eye Atlas. There's a bit of a disconnect. The YouTube people are arguing with the X people about what's possible, and I just wanted to show you. This is the Sky Live. It's a great site where you can visualize the galaxy there, and right here we got Earth, we've got the sun, and here's Three Eye Atlas. Now, Earth is rotating counterclockwise around the sun, and Three Eye Atlas is going this way. It just made its pass by Mars, which happened right here, and the perihelion is about to happen in just a few days. So, somewhere around right here, it will get its closest point to the sun, right? That's the point where it's getting the most energy from the sun, and we're expecting to see some sort of change. But what I wanted to point out is, you know, uh, the official story is that we can't see Three Eye Atlas, that is behind the sun, and we can't see it. People elsewhere are saying, oh, yeah, you can see it. And let me just point out that, yes, you can see it. And you can even see it here. As the Earth continues to move counterclockwise, it's coming out of the eclipse of the sun, and Three Eye Atlas is doing the same thing. And these two are actually going to be, getting closer and closer. And there's going to be a point where it makes its closest approach to Earth also, right? But right now, it's just understanding that's where it is to the sun. However, this really sensitive equipment that we have in our ground-based observation telescopes is programmed not to be able to look at the sun. You can't just swing it and aim it towards the sun. You have to enter coordinates, and there's coordinates that are blocked out because they don't want you accidentally looking at the sun and damaging equipment. That doesn't mean that amateur people aren't out there risking their equipment and using specialized telescopes with solar filters and getting images, right? But the images are not great. There's a lot of diffusion from the sunlight, and it's just because of the nature of that, you're just not going to get a beautiful shot of it. And that's all we've been talking about, right? We just don't have great optics on it. Now, listen, we're still waiting for the Mars high res images. We're waiting for those. Those are supposed to show up 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? But we're still waiting on them. I'm just letting you know the time is coming where we're going to get good optics on again. Early December, maybe a little bit earlier with that new Vera station that's coming online this week. Maybe it's going to pick something up a little bit earlier. But I just wanted to show you that this, no matter what people are saying, right? Like, you can get very complex when it comes to astrophysics and get beyond me real quick. But I look at it like marbles, right? Or playing pool. The sun's in the way, all right? But the Earth's moving this way, Atlas is moving this way. Here, I'll show you. See, now here we are. It's going to get better and better, but it's still because of the sun. It's not great, right? Look as we move into November. Now we've got a great image, and it's not blocked by the sun. Now, what they're saying is that it's going to be here before we start getting our best shots, right? Now, now here we should get a great shot of it from ground-based observations. Now, when does it make its closest path to Earth? About right here, a little bit earlier there, about right here. But it's not the same flyby that happened on Mars. This is very different. But as you can see, now it's coming to Jupiter. And so with the perihelion, the thing is, like, if we look at, here's the perihelion, basically October 29th. That's the closest point to the sun. There's so much energy coming off the sun. We're expecting Three Eye Atlas to have some sort of change because of the sun. That's just normal for comets. If it comes out of there and it hadn't, okay. Now, that being said, here's the other big speculation. The big speculation is that at this point, at perihelion point, Three Eye Atlas is going to somehow have some sort of artificial thrust that happens, and it could affect the orbit, and then it brings it Possibly this, like, I mean, it would have to be a severe course correction. And so when you hear people saying it's coming to Earth, it's coming to Earth, they're talking about an impossible scenario. It's sci-fi. Is it theoretical? Yes, but it's not happening. It's sci-fi. It would have to make a big course correction and use the gravity of the sun to kind of swing it around and then come visit Earth. If that happens, yeah, we're all going to be going, we need some answers because things just got real serious. But let me assure you, that is sci fi, that is fantasy. People are saying it in videos and all that. They're just trying to scare you and get engagement. That's not happening. Okay, so we're 6 days away from Perihelion, and then we're going to be waiting to get some good optics to see if anything changed with 3i Atlas when it made its closest approach to the